going to be a little bit of a different video than I normally do. I want to make more videos, but like I'm running out of things to do videos for, so I'm going to start doing reviews on video games, and this is going to be kind of a late review because I finished playing Bioshock a very long time ago. This is going to be a review on Bioshock, and just a warning, there is going to be a lot of spoilers in this video, so if you haven't played the game, which is unlikely because a lot of people have already played this game, but if you haven't already, do not watch this video. I'm just warning you now. So, I really enjoyed Bioshock. I thought it was an amazing game. Like, I had so much fun playing the game, and I really enjoyed being Booker T. I just thought he was a really good character, and I liked how angry he was at the beginning of the game, and how he kind of lightened up by the end of the game. And then I also liked when he met Elizabeth and the relationship kind of changed. At first, she didn't trust him at all, and she was like, "Who are you?" and like, "You shouldn't be talking to me." And then she really started to like him, and they started to become, friends. And I really enjoyed that. It was fun. I really liked the game's atmosphere. Like, I really loved the idea of the floating city and how everything, like, it was technically advanced, but then it wasn't. Like, there was still, like, old-fashioned things, and people still had kind of, like, old-fashioned views, like, of the racism. And because it is the 1920s, I like how it was, I mean, I don't like racism, but I like how they stayed true of what would have happened in the 1920s and not trying to like sugarcoat this kind of town and making it realize like even though they live in a perfect world, they still have their own faults. And I had a lot of fun when I was going through the game. When I first started the game, I really liked how you didn't have to rush into the game, and you could just kind of wander around and start getting used to the game. And it wasn't like, oh, just immediately you have to start shooting people, and you could just kind of ease into the game, and it was fun. And you got to just kind of check out like the whole town, and I had a lot of fun just collect money and be stupid and whatever you want to do. And I kind of found that was a lot of fun. Was in combat playing the game. I kind of found like some of the characters were a little hard to defeat, like the Patriots and stuff. Like you did have the help of like the Vigors, and you could always get like a different weapon or whatever, but I kind of found some of the things to be impossible, especially towards the end of the game when you're in the boss area. But when I literally liked when you got Elizabeth in the game. She threw you health and different things during the game, and I really liked that, but I kind of didn't like Elizabeth because I kind of felt like she was just completely useless and she just stood around everywhere, except for when she opens, as a rift. But other than that, I kind of find her useless, and I kind of wish that they would have added more to the game. They would have had like a second player that could jump on and beat Elizabeth, because that would be really awesome if you could play that game with somebody else, because it's just such a fun game. Though when she would open up the rifts and she would completely change like what you were doing, or she would make combat easier. Like she would open a rip and there would be like health there, and it was kind of exciting and enjoyable when she would open up the rifts, and I actually really enjoyed it. Really liked when they had on the, like, I don't know what it's called, but it was like you could hook your sky hook to it and you could go all around the city, and I found that really exciting. But what I didn't like about that was it should have had like at the bottom of the screen like where you were. Like that would help, because I'd be like, is this the place? I'd be like, where am I going? And then I would like jump down and be like, no, this isn't it. And I would get like really mad and be like, I am so mad. And then you have to like kind of keep going around in circles in this thing for you to find this certain area, and I found that really annoying, and I did not enjoy that thing. But I liked the idea that it made it a lot easier to travel on this floating and this floating Columbia. I thought that was I really liked that. For like the ending, I did not enjoy the ending at all. I was actually really disappointed, and because they kind of give you hints like throughout the game of like, what the ending is going to be, and I was really disappointed because I had a feeling of what it was going to be, and I didn't enjoy it. It turns out, if you don't know, Booker T is the bad guy in the game, and I was completely disappointed because I knew that's what was going to happen. And then Elizabeth turns into like every chick in town or something, and I guess like she was watching him from the beginning. I don't really get that part. I don't really understand that. If someone could explain that, I don't really get it. And then she ends up drowning him, and I was like, really? Like that's the ending? Like that's what I was waiting for? So I was really annoyed, and I was especially really annoyed because when you're beating like the boss area, like on that boat, trying to get to wherever they were going. I don't even remember where they were going. It was like you had to like battle to get over there and to save this little ship. It took me like days to beat the ending of the game, like days, because all these stupid patriots, and it was just completely impossible, I thought. And then I was like, really, like that's what I was waiting for. That's what I was doing for 4 days, working on that, and this is all I get. And I was like super annoyed. And then like before you beat the end of the game, they have like all these different buildings you can go into in this area, and it all turns out the same. Everything's the same, and I just really wished if like you could have had another choice. If you would have picked something different right there at the end, that the ending would have been different. I would have really enjoyed an alternative ending, and I really thought that's how this game was going to be, but it wasn't, and I was just really irritated. I really liked the game, but the ending just for me just kind of killed the game. Like I would never play the game completely all the way through just because of the ending. And because of the ending, I have to give this game only like an 8 out of a 10. The ending, it just really killed it for me. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this game review, and if you like this video, make sure to like up this video, and if you want me to do more game reviews, leave a comment below and tell me which game you'd like me to review next. Alright, until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love my munchkins. Bye guys!